Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's Friday Night Explore, we're gonna explore the Mardu Greasefang again. The reason why I didn't like the Greasefang deck, well, I love the Greasefang deck. The reason why I lost several times with the Greasefang deck back in the days was that mono red was a little bit too fast. A lot of times, I get the Greasefang combo out, and it deals 13 damage. And it gives me two 4/4s on board, and it's very good with the Parhelion combo. But the problem with that is 13 is not 20. So our opponent can still kill us with a stupid flinging mouse. And now, with Aetherdrift being released, we can stop that from happening with a brand new vehicle. Our Valor's Flagship. A 7-mana 7/7 Crew 3 vehicle with a flying first strike and lifelink. Not only that, it also comes with its own discard ability, which is cycling. We can cycle it for 3+X. So when we cycle it, we get to summon or create X/1/1 colorless pilots, but more importantly, it discards itself. Once it's discarded, we can then Greasefang it back and then attack for 7 life gain. And you know how important 7 life gain is in any meta with red in the mix. So that is the whole idea of this deck. Basically Mardu Greasefang with a Valor Flagship. I think this is way better than the console Flagship back in the days. And this one is a 7/7 instead of a 5, I believe a 5/5. And that this one gains us life while discarding itself. So everything else in this deck is pretty standard. I didn't too much from the Mardu Greasefang deck, but we did get a new inclusion in the land base. Our Bleachbone Verge. Bleachbone Verge is a black Verge that can also tap for a white if we control a plain or a swamp. And the way this 3-color deck is able to do that is by using Shocklands. Lots and lots of Shocklands to help us get there. That does mean we also will deal a lot of damage to ourselves. So yes, that is another reason why the Flagship is so important, because it gains us the life that we potentially lost from all the shock and a little bit of Thoughtseize. So now let's talk about the whole deck list. So in the early game, we got a lot of interaction with 4 Fatal Push and 4 Thoughtseize. Definitely can fight back against creature-heavy decks or control decks, right? We got a lot of disruption. Turn 2, on the other hand, we have 2 Bitter Triumph. Bitter Triumph's pretty good at killing a creature while discarding one of our vehicle cards. But this time, I'm actually slotting out one of the Bitter Triumph with a Vanishing Verse because Valor Flagship does discard itself. So Vanishing Verse now help us exile any monocolor permanent. So there's a lot of graveyard hate permanent that's monocolor, like Leyline of the Void, like Rest in Peace. So against a graveyard hate deck, which this deck definitely loses against, Vanishing Verse might be able to help us kind of fight back a little bit. We also have 4 Fear Missing Out and 4 Bloodtithe Harvester to really get the discard and draw going. And we have 2 Overlord of the Balmerk to mill 4 cards and return potentially a Greasefang back to our hand. And the best thing we can do on curve is to turn 1 Thoughtseize, get rid of the disruption, turn 2 Overlord of the Balmerk, mill a Parhelion or a Valor Flagship into the graveyard, and also mill a Greasefang, and then return the Greasefang with the Overlord's mill, and then turn 3, play the Greasefang and win the game there. So that is, of course, the dream. Not sure if we're going to get there, but you can see how the curve really help us in doing so. Going to turn 3, of course, we got a red deck. We got Fable the Mirror Breaker, one of the most broken card ever printed. It's got 3 abilities, each of them insane. For this deck, the first one is to get us a treasure, which is pretty good ramp. The second one is to discard 2 cards, exactly what we wanted to do in this hand. Well, with this deck, discard 2 cards and draw 2 cards. And then the third one is to exile the Saga and bring it back as the Reflection of Kiki-Jiki, which is a regular Kiki-Jiki, but without haste and costs 1 extra mana. But that's fine. It's, you know, Pioneer is not modern, so this is good enough. And we have Greasefang, the card that makes the whole deck work. And then when we go to the higher drops, we got Valor's Flagship, and we have Parhelion II. None of which we're going to hardcast. All of them is just going to go into the graveyard. So this deck kind of curves out on 3. Right? You can see it. 1 mana, 2 mana, 3 mana. Curves out on 3. And then the Valor Flagship, obviously, if nothing else, we can also cycle it for 3 mana. So 3 mana is more or less good enough. And then let's talk about the land base. I put 24 lands in the deck because I was afraid of getting mana screwed. So we got 1 Plain, 1 Swamp, 1 Mountain, and 1 Takenuma for the monocolor lands. And then we have 4 Godless Shrine, 4 Blood Crypt, and 4 Sacred Foundry for our 12 shock lands. Like I said, there's a lot of shock lands. But because all the lands we have are technically basic land type, it means that we can play the Verge without having to worry too much about not having the lands that we need. So we have 4 black and white Verge in the Bleach Bone Verge, the new card from Aetherdrift. And then we have 4 Blazemire Verge, the black-red Verge. So, with this deck, now we can get all kinds of Verges that we need, all kinds of mana that we need, and try to curve into a 1-2-3 drop and win every game from there. At least that's the idea. Now let's go into the games. Alright, our opponent is T-Egg. It's like tea-bagging, but he's going to have an egg. And he gets go for... What the heck is this hand? I mean... I got 3 lands and should do what I wanted to do, but... Oh man, this hand... Never mind, it won't do anything I wanted to do. That is... Turn 1 Leyline. Do I even want to play this out? I guess if we can draw into the 1 card we need, we might be able to get there, but... Man, this is obtuse. I do have a Greasefang now. That's actually amazing. Scar Flagship. I mean, we barely gained 7 life. I don't know if that actually gets us out of any situation here. Just the 1 attack? No attacks! Is that just removal in hand? Is that what's going on? We just start Greasefanging him. Let's go. It is lifelink. Three attacks will kill him. But then 1 attack might kill me if you just build up, so... Really? Opponent, are you playing this right? Discard this to draw a card. We'll do this again. Gain another 7 life. And now we will Bloodtithe Harvester. More blockers on board. It's going to be able to deal 33 damage. I'm going to fly over you. I just got to make sure I don't kill the scamp, right? Oh, that's not how it works. Why didn't you pump the scamp? What? I mean, sure. You're also at 6. Even if you killed the Greasefang, I don't think it's going to help. There's more than 6 on board. Okay, GG. Nice red deck you have. Get the F out of here. Alright, our opponent is the Nateroni. Ah, cool. Cheesy Nateroni. Well, I guess we got a fear. We can play off that fear, but we're gonna take so much damage. What's your deck? Land War Off, collect the company, Resplendent Angel. Well, let's take the CC. It's got 2 Land War Elves, one of them's coming out, right? So, no stopping that there. So, I guess if I... No. We'll play the Fear. Discard a card to draw a card. 2 Bitter Triumphs. He's going to play the Angel. And he's going to play Enduring Innocence. We're going to not have cards. Oh boy, okay. Well, do we just attack first? Let's just gonna block, right? So we played 3 games today. 2 of them we were mana screwed like this. 2 lands. And the other one we were flooded and only drew lands. Arena's doing fine things to this deck, that's for sure. Alright, we'll Overlord of the Balmerk. Return a Greasefang. Kind of always threaten the Greasefang this way. And he has to do something. Of course, I do need to draw a white mana for this to matter. Landware Elf into a Landware Elf. Sure. Righteous Vow. I did draw a white mana. That's insane. That's insane what they just gave me. Alright, well, I'm not going to say no to that. Parhelion. Screw it up. And then we'll attack. Let's give my Parhelion a second combat. That seems pretty broken. Yeah, we're doing our thing now. We just need to draw the land to do our thing. Alright. Whoops. I kept the wrong one. I guess I want one in the graveyard anyways. So, yeah, you dead? No, he's gonna go down to 1. Alright, the vehicles goes back in my hand. Certainly this is a play. They're at 1, which is not dead, but I guess might as well be dead. They have 5 mana. Good game? Good game. Alright, our opponent is K27. K27. Go first. God damn it. Okay, fine. It's not a bad hand, so I will keep, but man, it sucks whenever our opponent goes first. White. I wonder what they have. Let me take a look. Temporary lockdown, no more lies. I don't really care about the lockdown as much, so no more lies is out. High noon. Alright, that means only 1 spell a turn. I'm fine with that. Don't really have that many spells. Fear. Discard the Courtyard. Draw a Vanishing Verse. Alright, let's attack first. Let's play our Fable. Deduce. Yeah, he gets a card, but I get a Fable. I say a Fable is better than a card, right? Maybe it's temporary lockdown time? Not even a temporary lockdown? Wow, okay. So, push can go, land can go. I think that's the idea. I'd like my Vanishing Verse, but what does it hit? I mean, I still think I discard lands. Okay, now that's obtuse. I really got nothing to play, right? If I play the Greasefang, I'm pretty sure he'll remove it, so that's not worth it. Yeah, couldn't get it at the right time. I guess we'll Vanishing Verse the High Noon. Just to threaten him next turn. Go, go, go! Now, if he wants, I'm welcoming a temporary lockdown. I don't think he's gonna do it, but I'm welcoming one. Oh, you did it. Okay, let's get it for white. Huh? You got 1 white mana? Totally a misplay. Now I can remove it, which means that I get the fear of missing out. I don't know, does he have something? 1 white mana. Maybe it's a protection spell, but I don't know. There. The scary stuff is here. I really shouldn't have played that land. I guess it wouldn't matter as much. Let's... 1 white mana, what could it be? We gotta find out. It's something scary. It's March. Oh, okay. He is exiling his whole hand to fight this. I'm here for it. We get to attack for 4. And next turn we get the Greasefang again. He's got nothing else. He's probably gonna hold up a counterspell or something, right? What do we do here? I want to copy the fear. I'll pay the life. This one I can pay. GG! Greasefang got him. We can still do it. Alright, our opponent is the show motion. Please show me your show motion. We get to go first. Oh man. It's a good go first hand, unfortunately. I guess we'll have to overlord it. Yorion too, so that might be troublesome. Okay, this is pretty good. As a follow-up, let's overlord first. Let's see if they hold up a counterspell. Ooh, oh boy, oh, okay. Well, we give everything away. He knows exactly what we're doing. This is our turn 3, that's their turn 2. They're gonna hold up a counterspell or a removal, or they die. 1 mana. So... they know this is happening. It doesn't seem like there was any interaction. That is 13 damage. I mean, good old Greasefang stuff. We can always sneak off these kind of games. Now, even if they have a blocker... well, I guess... I don't know what 3 mana blocker there could be, but... they gotta be able to block these 4/4s. We got 2 mana. We have a Valor Flagship that, if you just... I don't know. I don't know what our opponent's planning, but I'm going to give me a Flagship. Do I want the Flagship or do I want the Parhelion? I don't know. I don't actually know what he can do. Pay 0. I'm just going to cycle it. Does our opponent have anything against our board? Well, I got a Thoughtseize. It's gonna Helix the Greasefang. Okay, so that's his plan. Still down at 2. I guess it didn't matter if it was that or... okay, he still wants to play. Let me look at your hand if you still want to play. Maybe he wants to hold up a counterspell. There's 4 mana for something. Alright, 2 Vanishing Verse. And Bring to Light, Abrupt Decay. And yeah, that's okay. Let's take out the Abrupt Decay. He has 2 Vanishing Verse. That's fine. 2 Vanishing Verse is not good enough against 3 things on board. That's GG. He actually almost clawed back, but no, we're too fast. Too strong for him. GG. Alright, our opponent is Aetherdrift. Aetherdrift. That must mean something. It's like a secret code. Oh my god. 4 lands, 2 Bloodtithe Harvester. Well, 4 lands is not great. 2 Bloodtithe Harvester is great. An Overlord of Balmurk makes me want to keep this hand. So we'll start with some tap lands. Alright, let's go in with... I think we go in with the Overlord, right? Get it churning right away. Maybe we get Greasefang in the graveyard. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. He knows right away he needs to have some answer or the Greasefang's gonna hit him for 7. It's not a lot, but 7 is not 0. And we can keep doing it. Mana Confluence. Alright, he's ready for that answer. So if he's ready for that answer, I'm ready to not let him answer it. What do you have? Vanishing Verse, Recommission, and Founding. Well, let's take the Vanishing Verse out. That's what he's trying to hit. You can play a Founding. So can't bring anything back with Founding. This is interesting, right? Ketramos, the New Dawn. That I was very scared of this card. Menace, lifelink, indestructible. That's scary already. Okay, he's gonna do this first. He's directly know himself. Okay. Plays a land. Having an extra mana, does that do anything for me? I can use the blood token, but would I want to? I mean, I guess I might want to, right? There's no reason not to hold it up. Get that lifelink. And I'm going to end the turn. So he could recast Vanishing Verse. We'll take up all his mana if he wants to do it. He doesn't recast Vanishing Verse. That's interesting. Why would you not? Oh, he can't kill Greasefang with Vanishing Verse. What am I saying? He can kill Greasefang with this. Okay, do I use the blood here, though? I blood out a land. And then this, I can still kill the 2/2 by sacking the Bloodtithe Harvester. Now, do I want to do that? Because I could just attack. He'll probably block. Either way, I gotta discard a card. Oh yeah, more lands. Exactly what I needed. Oh, come on! I mean, no matter how good of a deck this is, it's not gonna matter if our opponent has like 5,000 cards and I have 5,000 lands. He just takes it? Okay. He's just gonna take it, then we're gonna go wide on the board. Kentramos? Interesting. Doesn't have 7 or more cards. So what's his plan? I can make 2 on ones. Draw another land. And I got a Fatal Push. Okay, I think I could win. Oh no, I can win. What am I saying? Here's an easy way to do that. Bloodtithe Harvester. Sack the blood. This, I can discard a card. Right? This means something left the battlefield. Now, the Fatal Push can hit the Skyclave Apparition. Gives me a 3/3, but that's not what matters. What matters is this attack is 5 damage. Yep, GG. Oh man, that was close. I mean, he played Ketramos. If he recommissioned, hold on a second. Let me see if I was right, because I was freaking sure that he has a recommission and he has a Oculus. If he did that, that would have been a much harder battle. But he didn't do it, which made it easier for me. I'll take a win. Alright, our opponent is the Wood Saxon. Wood Saxon. The opponent goes first. There's nothing in his hand. No card draw, no nothing, but there is a little bit of removal. And maybe we can survive long enough for a Greasefang. Bloodtithe Harvester. That's pretty good. So, let's start with a Thoughtseizes on him. What deck are you? Strict Proctor. No More Lies. I think I take out a No More Lies. He'll probably play a Strict Proctor, no? He didn't play the Strict Proctor, so I think we'll play the Sacred Foundry and our Bloodtithe Harvester. He's waiting to play the Strict Proctor with the land, right? Oh, there it is. There's the Lotus Field. No? There was no Lotus Field. What was the point of this? Alright, do we verse it or do we Bitter Triumph? Let's verse it. Bitter Triumph is a discard card. I have this intertapped. I don't really need to have it intertapped. I'd much rather it's untapped, but I don't want to show that I have it. That's what I'm saying. Oh man, what the hell? Okay, a fear of missing out. Do we kill this other Strict Proctor before he gets Lotus Field? I mean, I could not do it. Do I get punished for not doing it? I guess I should attack first. Don't think he's gonna block. How do I fight the Emperor then? I don't know, but the Lotus Field is too much tempo. I gotta stop the Lotus Field from happening. Alright, then I have a fear. Maybe he'll counter the fear. He didn't counter the fear. We dropped this land. Skyship! Alright, finally we're getting somewhere. Or Flagship. I don't know why I called it the Skyship. Did I play this land? I could discard this right now. He's got 3 mana. Not really doing anything else this turn, so... Let's make 2 1/1s. Also gives me Delirium. Oh my god. Untap. I am now delirious. Bring him down to 3. Good luck. He is mana screw, so to be fair, right? I'm pretty sure me killing the Strict Proctor was a good idea, but hey, you know, whatever it goes. Yeah, also I forgot. This is something that definitely would have mattered if I didn't forget. So, Strict Proctor is whenever permanent enters with a triggered ability, counter unless I pay 2. So if I had played Fear Missing Out, instead of killing the Strict Proctor, then I would have gotten countered, and then I would have felt bad. So, it all worked out for everybody, not our opponent. Alright, our opponent is the Hunter 6778. Why you got 2 7s in it? Well, he gets to go first. That's a good hand. No new cards, but good hand. The problem is going second. I don't know how much of it matters. Oh, Jesus! Turn 1! This all happened turn 1. As if this game wasn't unfair enough. No, not intertapped. So now the question is, do we DOS these? Or do we break the elf? We break the elf. Second elf. Same as the first. Can't break the second elf, so Godless Shrine has to come into play tapped. Well, let's DOS him. What are you trying to play here? Festival, Invasion. Invasion gets some stuff, right? If you have a permanent card, yeah, Invasion gets some stuff. I don't want that to happen, so we take the Invasion out. He will have to nick those into nick those just for 4 mana for a Outcaster Trailblazer. For a plotted Outcaster Trailblazer. You could also draw a land, which, I mean, I don't think he's doing that. Yep, Nykthos into Nykthos. Just to get 4 mana. Oh no, 5 mana. 5 is not 6. So he plots that, and that's all he's gonna do. We have more lands. More lands than we know what to do with. So we get our Fable of the Mirror Breaker. He can outcast a Trailblazer for another mana. And he does, so he can get 6 mana for a Storm. Yeah, still get there, right? Still a big board. Oh, 2 Cavalier. Alright, you got it. There's also Reach. So this is what happened when you rig the decks. Yeah. Sounds like fair. Yeah, I'm out. That's fine. Alright, our opponent is the Dark Maiden. Didn't I just play this guy? I feel like I beat him. Or I lost him. One or the other. The point is I play... one lander? This seems fair. Mulligan into a 2-lander. We'll put away the Flagship. Go with a Fear, probably. Alright, there's the, that's the Emperor. Pretty cool sleeve. Arena's giving our opponent the win. Take all that damage. Inspiring, or Godless Shrine versus Inspiring Vantage. That way I can have a Fatal Push. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it's Maybelline. Well, okay, this is not gonna be fun. I feel like this is gonna be one of those guys that takes an hour for their turn, and then end up not playing anything. They plot a Slick Shot Show Off. Can I afford to fear missing out here? I don't think so. But our draws are pretty awful too. There's a Slick Shot Show Off. Bolt Wave. It's probably got protection spells, right? Lightning Strike? Okay. So yeah, I was right not to leave up anything else. Dossies. It's fine. What do you have? Burst, Helix, Strike. Wow. Stick out a Helix. I think we'll toss the Godless Shrine. Because the Flagship kind of cycles itself. I am already at 2. So that's 4 plus 5, 6, 7. Alright. No, I'm at 3, not 2. Do I want to hardcast this? It's a good question, right? I don't think I'm going to hardcast it. If I can get a Greasefang, I really just get to play it for free, but... Okay. Can I give myself a Greasefang? So much life gain if it's a Greasefang, but nope. I still will be able to deal a lot of damage next turn, just because of all the fear missing out on board. Slick Shot. Not dead. I am at 2. Oh my god. Take that. Wait. Here we go. Check out the Greasefang combo. Yeah, see, this is where... I mean, Parhelion probably would have still gotten there. But... Is this Vigilance? This is not Vigilance. Ha! GG! So I wanted to make sure I can attack multiple times. So I don't want to untap, put 3 untaps on the Flagship. Also, I don't have the Delirium anymore. I forgot. This is one of the Delirium triggers. So I should have all in. That's fine though. Still getting 7 life. And he takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus 7, 13. Goes down to 3. Yeah, still. It's fine. It's fine. We still won. Alright, our opponent is the Renexer 007. It's like James Bond, except he can't afford it. Okay, so last time I didn't want to keep a hand that has 2 Bloodtithe Harvester and no red. This time I also don't want to keep a hand, but at least the other cards are removal. There's basically 2 unplayable cards in his hand. What is this? A vampire deck? Is that what's going on? Flying Crew 3, loyalty counter. I'm not sure what's going on here. That was a very important draw. Thank God I had a red mana. Still, there are too many lands in his hand. We're gonna have to make Takenuma a cycle card. What is this? Scry 2. That vehicle gets +1. Oh my god. Talk about a good card. We're gonna get out vehicled. Yeah, 5 in the face. I'm gonna have to do this on this just to kill it. We'll put another one out. And I'll put out a Blazemire Verge. Not sure if I want to even use the blood token, but I want to have that option. Fable. This is Crew 3, so you can't use the Fable yet. Discard the Godless Shrine. We get our Fable. We get our Greasefang. Okay, nothing in the graveyard yet for the Greasefang, so... Do we Fable here, or do we talk in Numa? We probably kill the Goblin token first. I'm pretty sure they're also a Greasefang deck with the way that the game has gone. Alright, if I happen to draw a card, I would say if I happen to draw a vehicle, I can actually get it cheated out, but I have to draw it. This is some weird cards. Heart of Kirin. Integrity? Integrity! Double the number of vehicles. You're gonna kill my 2/2. That's fine. I need to make sure that my next draw is not trash. So let's hope. Nope, it's trash. Alright. Discard Bitter Triumph. Do I even discard my Thoughtseize? I gotta go deep, right? This is kind of how the deck has to... Oh my god! Well, no point in Takenuma in this turn, so... 15 cards deep, not one of our 7 cards. And I just discarded both really good cards just to try to get deeper. That seems fair. Maybe they Restless Booviavic me. I wouldn't mind if they do that. They are gonna Restless Booviac me. They're gonna use both of these to crew. Then they don't get the pump. I don't know if that I don't think they want to do that. But then, what can I get as a creature? Nothing, right? Alright, he pumps that, so... Oh, no, he pumps the Reflection? Interesting. So we don't take as much damage. Let's talk in Numa, please. Stop giving me trash. There's the Parhelion. Alright, Bloodtithe Harvester it is. Now we can go to my turn. I mean, I do have blockers now, but I don't know if it's good enough. You're gonna have to find out. There's a stick somehow. He can crew. That's what's going on, right? He can try to crew. Does he have a 1-mana? Oh, he does have a 1-mana removal. Okay, that's bad. Now he has a reflection and I can't kill. And he keeps it at the top. So I don't think I played a Harvester here. I think I played this. No, I don't think I can get there. He can just copy. Can he copy? This is crew 4. He needs to be able to crew 4 on that. Why are you roping? You have nothing. So it's down to this last card, right? Yeah, we had to really dig, and all that digging didn't help. Hello? Why are you roping? There you go. Alright, we should be able to kill the... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say we should be able to kill the Fable, but this is... The dwarves you control gets +1/+1. +1/+0. When the dwarves on tap. He's crewing a menacing 5/5. Sure. They've got another torch. And they attack. So that means I can't kill the reflection anymore. If I can't kill the reflection, then I don't think the Bloodtithe Harvester is doing anything here. I'm gonna have to try. This is down to the wire of the car. Okay, okay. So, oh boy. This is still something, right? I don't know. It's still something. It's not nothing. And that's important. Because if it was nothing, I'd lose. Crew up the Parhelion. Parhelion is definitely attacking. So this is 13. Do I need to deal this? 13 damage, bring him to 5, right? This gives me a treasure. But it gives me one less blocker. How many attacker can he have? 1, 2, 3. I'm at 6. That one is menace. So, you know what? I think I just go like this. I don't need that extra treasure. And, yes. I can use the blood to blood away the Parhelion. Yeah, I don't know. It's still, I think it's still close, right? He can probably copy the surgical mech and then shoot off the my Greasefang. If that's his plan. But my 4/4s have flying, so he has to kill me this turn. Or I get to kill him next turn. The Restless Boviak. I know it says Biovac, but I like to say Boviak. Like Marge's last name. Alright, he gets another treasure. Now he wants to copy it and shoot off the Greasefang, probably. But it's not a vehicle, right? And that's important. Oh, he's just gonna attack. Okay. Menacing 5/5. Uh, Menacing 5/5 dies to this. What? What does he have? I don't understand. Okay. Why? I think he just gave up. Because that was not a good play. Draw land. Not what I wanted, but not that it matters. Another land, okay. Game control all the way up to the end, but that's A-okay with me. I bring the Parhelion back. Oh man, did we have to freaking claw through this battle? Yep, GG. We won! Yay! That was down to the wire. I still think our opponent... Okay, so here's what I think our opponent should have done. I still think they should have made a copy of the Surge Hacker mech, even though it's not a vehicle, right? Well, it's a vehicle. Even though it's not a creature after it's being copied, it still comes in, deal damage to kill the Greasefang, which is pretty important for him to not die this turn. And then, there was 2 4/4s on board. How would he fight the 4/4? Oh, again, yeah, he can crew the Heart of Kiran to try to block one of the 4/4s and still try to live, maybe. But definitely the way he played it, he's not living, so he died. GG. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you've seen those crazy flagshipping games, how do you like this deck? I think this deck is very strong. I love a Greasefang deck. I love a great combo, especially a Graveyard Synergy one. But there are a few things that I want to talk about that might help fine-tune this deck. Number one, I was mana screwed a lot, but I still think there's too many lands. Being mana screwed a lot is probably because Shuffler was trying to make me lose. But I think 23 lands should work with this deck. Now that I played through it and I thought about it, I was also flooded a lot. And really with the deck curving out to really just 3 mana, 23 or maybe even 22 lands is enough. So if we want to play 23 lands, I will cut probably the Plains. If I want to play 22 lands, I might cut the Plain and the Swamp. And instead of those, what I'm going to put into the deck is perhaps 2 more Overlord of the Balmerk. A lot of the games, I just wish I had an Overlord in my hand that I can mill a bunch of cards into the graveyard, get Greasefang back, and just get the combo going. And there's no card that does that exact thing better than the Overlord of Balmerk in this current deck. Now, there's another thing that I want to talk about, which is the Bleachbone Verge. It's great. It's a great land, but what I feel like we should be doing, and something that I forgot, is the red-white Verge. Where is it? I have it somewhere, and... no, that's the Vantage. Where is the Verge? There it is. The Sunbillow Verge. I think maybe this card is another consideration. Instead of the Bleachbone Verge, I don't think there is too much change playing the Sunbillow Verge versus the Bleachbone Verge, because a lot of times I was short on red, even though not that many cards are red, right? Just the Bloodtithe Harvester, the Fear, and the Fable. But those are the important cards to get as card draw. So when you don't have red, that's obviously painful. So if I were to replay this deck, I might cut 2 Bleachbone Verges and put in 2 different lands, like maybe Inspiring Vantage, maybe Sunbillow Verge, or maybe even Battlefield Forge. I'm not quite sure yet which ones are the best. Maybe even the Surveil lands. I forgot which the red ones are. A Sacred Foundry. No, that's not the Surveil land. The Elegant Parlor is a Surveil. Maybe that one. That is a basic land type, and it might be able to help us put a Parhelion or a Valor's Flagship into the graveyard. That is something that needs to be fine-tuned, but I do really like at least having 2 Bleachbone Verge in the deck. This Verge is very good, because we want to have the basic black color. For its starting mana type, mana color, and then once we have other basic land type, then it activates the other colors. That is what we want. Then most of the deck is black, right? Then Bleachbone Verge is probably a good Verge in this deck. I don't know. Maybe it's just a Shuffler screwing with me today, but a lot of times I was a little bit short on red, which I wish I had. When I say short on red, I mean I had no red mana to play my Bloodtithe Harvester or my Fable, and I just wish I had 1 red. So that might just be today's experience, and this deck actually will work just fine. But that's really all I got for you today. Try it out for yourself and let me know how it went. That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.